Hi guys, this video is to help you with your Unit 8 Day 6 worksheet, and so the directions say to construct a scatter plot and draw a line of best fit for the data above, and to write the equation of the line in the space below. And so you'll notice that I went ahead and plotted those points already, because you guys are awesome at making a scatter plot. You can do that on your paper. And we're asked to draw the line of best fit, and we're asked to write the equation of the line in the space below. So I'm going to be really careful to make sure that when I'm drawing my line, I line it up so that I have a y-intercept and I have a slope that I can count, or a slope that I can easily find. And so I think if I connect the 10 here to the 2005. So those two blue dots, those aren't actually part of my data set. They're just me trying to line up my line, and especially with you can't see where my ruler is. So that's where my ruler is laying right now. And so I'm going to connect those two blue dots, and I'm going to try that again with my ruler here. Keeping in mind, it is much easier for you to do this on your paper than it is for me to do it here. Alright, that's looking a little better. And so now we're going to write the equation. And we're going to be really careful here, because notice we have a break in the graph right here that isn't actually showing up. That they didn't actually put the break in, but notice we don't go from 0 to 1980. That we've got to take into account that missing number. So the axis here isn't 0, it's actually 1975. And so my y-intercept, I really don't know what that is, and I'm going to have to figure it out. So my first point that I have on my graph that we used to make the line from was over 1975 up 10. Our other point that we used was over 2005 up 20. And so the first thing I'm going to do is find my slope, and I know that slope is the change in y over the change in x, and so that's going to be 20 minus 10 over 2005 minus 1975, and that's going to give us 10 over 30, which is going to reduce to 1/3. Now I can plug my slope in, and that should sort of make sense. If I'm counting my slope on the graph, I'm going up 1 and over 3. That makes sense to me. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug that in with one of my points into y equals mx plus b to try to figure out what that y-intercept would be, because we can actually see that on the graph. So I have y equals mx plus b. I'm going to substitute in for x and y, and I'm going to substitute in my 1/3. Okay. Remember from a couple units ago, we're just going to do a little bit of simplifying here. So 1/3 times 2005 gives me 668.3 repeating. And now we're going to subtract the 668 from both sides. Gives me 648.3 repeating. Okay. And so we know that B equals negative 648.3 repeating. So we're going to write our equation here last, and so that's going to be y equals 1/3 x minus 648.3 repeating. Now we can use that line to best predict the average in 2010. Noticing 2010, that's a year, so that's one of my x values. You just plug that in for x and solve for y. Okay. And then we're going to explain what the y-intercept and the slope mean. So the m was 1/3, b was negative 648, and you guys can go ahead on your paper right now and explain what they mean in the context of this question. you have any questions, please let us know.